Peak School
Education
2020. Peak School
Education 2020.
Peak School Education 2020.
Peak School
Education
2020.
Peak School
Education
2020.
Peak
School
Education
2020.
Hello! Saturday already. Are we all well? Hope so. So it's 8 o'clock. It's Saturday. It's Crackerjack. It's not. It's quiz. It is our last online Peak School Education quiz. Because I think, like I say, we've all got stuff that we need to be doing. And like I say, we'd quite like the next one to be sort of real live stuff where we can get people to come along and see us. We can do a bit more stuff. Then we can play. We'd love to do in a quiz. So yes, it's 2 weeks since the last one. I'm just watching the picture now. I'd like to get to see my armpit just as I'm switching the camera on. How lucky are you lot? So yes, it is 5th of September. I think the kids back yesterday. Well, the kids from Peak School anyway, and I think that obviously the others are doing whatever. So it is officially the end of the summer, I guess, and the summer holidays. Wow, so it's gone. That's it. It's not quite long enough, is it? It's not like we've been off for months and weeks and whatever it is at a time anyway. So it's, you know, it makes a nice change to be doing something normalish. Easy peasy. Right, so we have a quiz for you as usual. Like we said, this is probably going to be the last one we do. We offered the opportunity for people to say, no, do it again, but you didn't. So makes it quite easy for us to go, well, that's fine. We'll do the last one. But we have lots of things planned to go. Because obviously now we've raised the money for the Peak School Education 2020 campaign. We can start like reconcentrating again back onto the What About Us campaign, which we started back in November, didn't we, last year? You've probably seen the video. You've seen the one where obviously Brit's singing with the kids. It's fantastic. So we have a few great events that are coming up next year. So unless you're going to get back on there really and start promoting again. Is that right?
No.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
That's all right then. So I'm just checking. I've got someone looking at it going, what are you talking about? Easy enough. So again, today is another general knowledge quiz. Do you want to keep it on close camera to me? Is that all right?
Yeah, I don't think anybody needs to be scared by my face.
It's one of those days. I'm going to move back as far. I can't reach this. Like, ooh. Have we got anybody watching? Is the question.
We've got a few.
Oh, marvellous. We've got 3 on Facebook. Hello, Facebook. So usual rules apply. Obviously, we have the Peak School Facebook page, which is, I'm over there waving at it behind me. That is brilliant because it means you can communicate with us. However, what you can't do is you can't see the quiz, although we've not really got any videos have we this time around.
So it doesn't really matter.
So it doesn't really matter. You can play it on either Facebook or YouTube or wherever you want to play it. The idea being is that obviously interact. We always like to get a bit of banter from you lot. Make sure so we know who's here and who's what, and obviously use whichever you want to use. So the Facebook or the YouTube to ask for, I suppose, the questions again. If you go, what? Can you read that one again? Let us know. Dead easy, really. And as usual, you need a pen, you need a piece of paper or two. You hopefully need your brains in gear because you made it a bit more tricky this one, haven't you, this one?
Yes, we've got Monica and David are in the house.
Are they?
And
I can't hear them.
No, not in the house at all. And Team Purple Finger.
What?
James, Kate.
Andy, they're YouTubing it today, are they?
And Jenny, yeah.
Flipping it, they've gone all up techie. Purple Finger, it's better than what was the one we had last week or last time?
Fat Panda, I don't know. Hippo, Hippo Chaser, I don't know. Something.
No, being chased by hippos was that one. Team chased by hippos.
Ah, that's the one. Yeah.
Not Team Hippos Chasers.
Chase it.
That's that. The hippos like, that's so scary.
Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, James has harvested beetroot today and stained his hands.
Yeah.
So it's the Hippo Purple Finger boy.
We don't want to know. With purple hippo, is that his finger in a purple hippo? Is that what you just said?
Yeah, that's what I've just said. Yeah.
Wow. And he claims it's beetroot.
You know, he's so cultured, James, isn't he?
He is, isn't he? He's probably the most cultured man. He's the man with the most impressive moustache and the most cultured. And he's the only guy just turned 40 that's harvests beetroot for fun. Bless him.
With hippos.
You've been harvesting beetroots with hippos. That's quite. Is they like pigs when they find the truffles?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
In
whose garden has been pinching the beetroot from?
In the deepest, darkest corners of Derbyshire.
In the Peak District, you'll find a hippo snuffling for beetroot.
James.
And James following. Go in. Moo.
Let's continue.
Anyway.
Moo.
Good job, James likes me. Right. So then the purple finger. Is that all we got then? Monica and David in the purple finger bunch.
Mhm.
Oh, that's good then. Could be an easy quiz then.
Auntie Chris.
Auntie Chris.
There's a few more. I think Deb's on the.
Are they on big screen again?
Right, yeah. Sharon and Deb and I think Kerry and.
Especially with the big screen. Easy enough then, right? So what we're doing then? So, I guess, yeah, Facebook, YouTube doesn't really matter. You decide. You quiz in. It's probably a bit easier if it's on YouTube because it's all in one place. Otherwise, we have to start being a bit more clever and looking at things then. We're not even going to band on about Just Giving, are we? Because we've raised the money. Thank you very much.
Yes.
All is good.
We have come to the end of fundraising.
We have come to the official. That's quite nice to actually get to the end of fundraising because you've raised enough money, as opposed to the fact that nobody can be bothered to give stuff. So we've been quite lucky, really. Wait till the next one. We've got to raise a lot of money for that, haven't we?
Yes, that's to come. Let's just enjoy this evening.
Let's just enjoy this evening. We'll get it through. Right, dead easy. Anything else? No. I think that's it. Crack on then. Are you all ready? So as usual, I'm expecting you not to cheat. Yeah, none of this Googling or whatever you might do with it all. We have a tie break this week, just in case, don't we?
Yes.
Got a
You
quick.
have to know me to win.
Yes. What size feet
No.
is Seth? Anyway, right, I'm going to just get on with it all because people are going, he's just waffling on. I'm quite good at waffling. I've actually waffled on for 6, nearly 7 minutes. I could do it for hours, you know.
Yeah. Can you get on with the quiz?
No. Right, so you got your paper, you got your pen, you've got your friends, or if you haven't got your friends, good luck either way. We'll crack on then. I think it's usual 60 questions.
Yes.
I'm assuming it's we'll go through it all.
There are some bonus. I think
Some-
one bonus.
One bonus question. What? If you know it, or if I can read it, then you've got a chance to win. So, very, very first question then. In which country is Chepstow? Seems about right, doesn't it? Question 1. So, question 1 was, in which country is Chepstow? So, I realise I've got a big beard. I need to get a mirror in my house.
I've only just realised. I should have told you. Chris, you've got a big beard.
No, your head's on upside down, that's all. It's only way I can grow it these days. So question number 2. Which football team was the last to win a top division title in England and 11 Englishmen? So which football team was the last to win a top division title in England with 11 Englishmen? And you get a bonus point if you get the year. Okay, that makes sense then. And if this, who they scored against? No. So we'll go. What we want is the team and what year, basically. So yeah, which English football team was the last to win a top division title in England with 11 Englishmen? Easy enough, isn't it? Question number 3. What was King Edward VIII's real first name? Marjorie.
Giving it away already.
We like to see if people notice whether we. I think we only gave answers to 2 questions last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
So the theory is we actually won because we gave the answers away. So that's question 3. What was King Edward VIII's real first name?
Edward VIII. Edward.
Edward.
All I hear is Henry VIII when I hear that.
That's why I said Edward.
I know, but I'm just saying I hear.
You hear?
I
Edward.
hear
Henry.
Henry.
No, so it's definitely Edward VIII. What's his real name? Question number 4.
Was it the 8th?
Well, it says 8 there.
Yeah,
It's a V and 3 1s. I'm
You
assuming.
have a little doubt and kind of go, was it the 7th? I can't remember.
He called my last child Ivy. He says we were going to go with. We couldn't think of a name, so we went with Roman numerals. Anyway, question number 4 is, where was the Queen when she learned of her father's death? So that's question 4. Where was the Queen when she learned of her father's death? Easy enough too. I didn't know it, to be fair. So, following on, so that was question 4, yeah. So, where was the Queen when she learned of her father's death? That was question 4. Question 5, what is the name of the ability to speak or write a language that couldn't have been acquired by natural known means? So that means you just suddenly you wake up one day and you can speak a foreign language.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
That doesn't include alcoholic language.
Not bad language, we're talking of foreign languages. So question 5 is, what is the name of the ability to speak or write a language that couldn't have been acquired by natural known means? So basically, if you've not been to night classes, or you've not been brought up, you just suddenly random wait. You get those weird cases, aren't they, when they wake up and they suddenly speak a foreign language.
Mm.
So we want to know what that name, what is it? What's it called? If you can just randomly suddenly go, oh, hang on a minute, I can just speak Latin for no known reason.
Yeah.
Isabella can speak Klingon. I discovered that today.
Does she? Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think maybe this is her. Well, I think it was Klingon. Sound like some. So that was question number 5. I can repeat questions, so let me know if you need to hear a question again. I can go through it all over again. So question number 6 is, Italy's longest international border is with which country? Just a single country we want to know. So it's number 6 is, Italy's longest international border is with which country? So it really depends, so you can write down the questions. Question number 7. The Outcast song Hey Ya, Hey Ya popularised the phrase shake it like a what? Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it like a what? So we want the, give us the full phrase. Shake it like whatever the next bit is. I know. Isabella knows this one. So that's question 7. The Outcast song Hey Ya, Hey Ya popularised the phrase shake it like a what? Shake it like a pepper grinder. Question number 8. A Prime Minister calling a general election is said to be going to the what? Pub? So question 8. As a Prime Minister calling a general election is said to be going to the what? Question number 9. A skulk is a collective noun for which animal? A skulk is a collective noun for which animal? That's question number 9. You know. Question number 10. Who said, if I see something sagging, bagging or dragging, I'll get it nipped, tucked or sucked? Okay. Wow.
Going to take your mind out of the gutter there.
What? Oh, not. It's not in the gutter. So question 10. Who said, if I see something sagging, bagging or dragging, I'll get it nipped, tucked or sucked? I should really read the questions before I actually get to the quiz. It's never a surprise then, is it? So that is 10 questions. The only one of them has a bonus element to it, which was the question number 2. So that's basically naming the football team, the English football team name is the main question, the main answer that we want for. If you can also name the year, you'll get a bonus point. So if you let me know if you want to hear any of the questions again, because we're going to move on to an anagram round, because we know everyone loves a good anagram. Some of these going, oh no. An anagram about 90s music. That could be interesting.
Guess when I was born.
Yes. You're born in the 90s?
No. You're wrong.
So yeah, let me know if you want to hear any of the questions again. So that was question 1 to 10. Hey. Hey. If not, I will crack on with the anagrams and then you can ask for any questions a bit further down the line. I'm not fussy either way. So if you've not heard from me just yet, I will just crack on. Yeah, right. All right. Anagrams. And these are anagrams. Well, there's actually a few of them by the looks of it. So this particular set, so question 11 to question 18 are 90s music. It looks like they're all bands, aren't they, basically? What do you want yeah, it's all bands, isn't it? So we're looking for 90s bands. Or, yeah. Seems sensible to me.
Oh, we want question 5 again, please.
Question 5. Who was that? Question 5 is...
Drew wants question 5.
Okay. What is the name of the ability to speak or write a language that couldn't have been acquired by natural known means? So what is it when you just randomly wake up one morning and you can speak fluent French? You speak fluent French, don't you?
Occasionally. Depends how much pain I'm in.
Right then, let's move on to anagrams. So the first anagram, and this is 90s music or bands from the 90s. The first anagram is Grips Slice. Grips Slice. So that's Grips. And then slice as in SLICE. Write them down. It's always the best way to do it. Write the anagram down and then you can ponder over it for a little while longer. Ooh. Questions. Oh, can we have questions 1 to 5 again? Someone was missing the start of the quiz, weren't they? So question 1, Victoria, was in which country is Chepstow? That was question number 1. Question number 2 is which football team or which English football team was the last to win a top division title in England with 11 Englishmen? So we're looking for the team. What was the team and what year that was? The year is a bonus point. So initially we just want the name of the actual football team. Question 3 was what was King Edward VIII's real first name? That was question 3. Question 4 was where was the Queen when she learned of her father's death? So that is question 4. So yeah, where was the Queen when she learned of her father's death? And question 5 was what is the name of the ability to speak or write a language that couldn't have been acquired by natural means? Natural known means. So So basically looking for a word that describes when you suddenly wake up one morning and you speak fluent French and you've never had a French lesson in your life and you've got no French parents.
Mm-hmm.
So alright, that's the first 5. So moving on to question 11 again, just a reminder. So grips slice is the anagram. Question number 12, the anagram there is tutu bathhouse life. So tutu as in the T-U-T-U, the ballet skirt. Bathhouse as in a house with a bath in it. And life as in L-I-F-E. So that's question 12. So the anagram for the band we're looking for, 90s band, is tutu bathhouse life. Write it down. Question 13, the anagram there is Siberia. Is it bow or bow mill? However you want to say it. So Siberia as you would normally spell it, bow as in B-O-W and mill as in M-I-L-L. Siberia bow mill. Could be bow. Bow mill. Either way, it's B-O-W. So that was question 13. Question 14 is hairy camera. So question 14 is the anagram is hairy camera. So question 15, the anagram is Thatch Arsenal. So Thatch as in T-H-A-T-C-H and Arsenal as in the football ground, a football club even, A-R-S-E-N-A-L. So that's question 15, Thatch Arsenal, that's the anagram, but which 90s band is it? Which 90s band or singer, I guess. So it's
Yeah, there's a couple of singers in there.
Yes. Question 16. The anagram is pry misled. So pry as in P-R-Y, misled as in M-I-S-L-E-D. Pry misled. Which 90s band is that? Question 17. The anagram is shoe inspector. Oh, they're nice. We had a shoe inspector. We had a shoe inspector and a sock inspector at school. We had to make sure we got the right colour socks on.
Did
Used
you,
to do.
Did you put your stilettos in your PE bag for when they go?
Yeah, I was with that way to the desk so I could reach the play basketball. So 17 was shoe inspector. Which 90s band is that one? Yeah, everyone used to wear the white socks because of course that was cool. And you always used to carry your black socks in your bag.
Did they have like a little frill on the side?
Mine did.
And a bow to match your uniform?
Well, it went with the skirt. It looked a bit silly without anything else, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I thought so.
And me, little boater.
Your mum always wanted a daughter.
Yes. It's very well. Not so good now I've got a beard. Yeah, I'm a lady.
Well, you know, very natural. You could pass as a feminist.
Oh, natural. Wow. You're a hairy lady. Thank you very much.
From Germany originally.
East German. I'm an East German shot putter, me.
From the 80s.
So yeah, 70s and 80s. Right, anyway, question 18. The anagram is rain van. So rain as in the stuff that comes out of the sky, R-A-I-N, and van as in V-A-N. So rain van, that's an anagram, but what 90s band is it? Anybody want to hear any of those again? We've got some more anagram questions, but they are for body parts. The next slide.
If you don't know your body parts, you might struggle a bit.
Well, especially if you don't know anagrams.
Say, I had a nil sorts. I had a problem with my nil sorts.
Doctor, can you sort out my decathlon lines?
All my car pains have been causing me problem.
My convert pie. Oh, it's awful when I sit on my convert. Anyway.
I had a big race. I just didn't know what to do. It gave me some cream.
Right, anyway.
Carry on.
Nobody wants to know anything? That's fine.
No.
So the next lot of anagrams are body parts. So question 19, the anagram is nil sorts. So that's N-I-L, and then it's S-O-R-T-S, nil sorts. What body part is that? Write them down, I always say. It's much easier to write anagrams down. Question 20, the anagram there is decathlon lines. Decathlon as in the Olympic event, and lines as in L-I-N-E-S. What body part is that? Oh, what?
Should have done clues, really.
Oh, we can do clues. We can make them up.
Okay. Beginning with...
I spy. We can do I spy for me and see if I can get it.
Yeah.
I spy, man. It'll last. We go with
something
that is blue. So yeah, that was 20. So decathlon lines was the anagram for 20. Question 21. The anagram is convert pine. So convert as in C-O-V-E-R-T and pine as in P-I-N-E. Covert, I was putting it wrong, sorry. Covert pine, so C-O-V-E-R-T and then pine as in P-I-N-E. So covert pine is which body thing?
It's on the biggest font at the moment. Do you need your glasses on?
Who's that? What, eh?
Who said that?
Oh. So that was question 21. Oh, this is the problem, isn't it? That's why it gets so drunk. It's the ale balls. They get drunk and they just waffle on.
Oh, yes.
So question 22 is, the anagram is ale bores.
I'll tell you this.
Ale as in A-L-E and bores as in B-O-R-E-S. 22, the anagram is ale bores. What body part is that an anagram of? I don't know my arse from my elbows.
Make me laugh, yeah.
It's because you're not funny then, isn't it?
Quite.
Oh, my iPad storage is full. Not now, thanks. Bear with me.
Not today.
What else have we done? So that's the... So question 22 is ale bores. We need to know what that body part is. Question 23 is car pains. So as in car, C-A-R, and pains as in P-A-N-E-S. So we'd like to know what car pains is an anagram of. Which body part am I? Oh, look at that.
Good bit of advertising there.
Yeah. Apple crumble. So question 24. We've got 3 more anagrams for body parts. Question 24. The anagram is not sleek. But what is that an anagram for? So not N-O-T and sleek as in S-L-E-E-K. Not sleek is an anagram of which body part? Question 25. The anagram is all Pete. So all as in A-L-L and Pete as in P-E-A-T. All Pete. What is that an anagram of? One more anagram to go. So anybody wants to hear any? Do you want any repeats of anagrams? Let me know. And I can go back and do a few more again. So question 26 is the final of the anagrams. The anagram is big race. But what is that an anagram of? So big as in P-I-G and race as in R-A-C-E. Big race. Which body part might that be? So there's a few anagrams there. So if you want me to repeat them, then let us know. I'll go through them again. And again, if you want to hear any of the questions 1 to 10 again, I'm happy to do that. If I've not heard anything soonish, I will move on to the next set of questions.
Nothing.
Nothing.
They're all listening.
They're all listening or they've gone to sleep. They're all lost in anagrams, is probably where they're...
Should we give clues? Anybody want a clue?
We can give clues, come back to it and give clues if you want later on. Probably if someone's got all of them, like, no.
If you got all of them, let us know.
Exactly. Right, move on to the questions then. Question...
Alright, beer monster.
It's the beard. Thirsty. Very thirsty growing a beard, you should know.
It is, yes, I agree.
It's like flipping egg. It's like trying to grow roses. Question 27. How many legs does a lobster have? So that is question 27. How many legs does a lobster have?
John's complaining about brain hurting.
That's first week back for you. First week back, John. Oh, what have we got there? Someone says clues. Victor always goes, clues, please. We'll come back and do some clues then. The clues will be in Latin, so good luck with that.
What clues? Begins
Right,
with. Shall we do begins with?
No, I think if we're doing clues on the anagrams.
If we do begins with.
Okay. So we're doing begins with apparently. Not much of a clue. So go back to the anagrams. Question 11. Grip slice. The anagram, or what we're looking for, actually begins with a S. Begins with an S. Question 12, the anagram and the answer begin with a T. Question 13, the answer we're looking for begins with an R, a R. Question 14 begins with a M. It's only a school quiz. I'm going M, R. It's funny because I can do it, so I know. Question 15, the answer begins with a T. Question 16, the answer begins with an S. Question 17, the answer of that one also begins with an S.
An S.
An S.
An S.
S. And question 18, the answer begins with an N for whoever it would be. And then for the body parts one, question 19 begins with an N. And then
Are the clues the clue begins with the anagram or the answer?
both. I'm giving you the answer. So the answer begins with, for question 20, the answer begins with an A.
An A.
The answer for question 21 begins with an O. Question 22, the answer begins with an E. Question 23, the answer begins with a P. Question 24, the answer begins with an S. Question 25, the answer begins with a P. And question 26, the answer begins with an R. So go back to the questions. Question 27 was how many legs does a lobster have? Question 28 is, in the Julia Donaldson story, which creature confronts the Gruffalo?
It's the Gruffalo, don't you know?
Yeah. So question 28 is, in the Julia Donaldson story, which creature confronts the Gruffalo? Have you had enough? Have you had enough? She's off.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm getting a chomper.
So we're safe, she can't get in. So question 29 is, in the beer trade, how many pints are there in a firkin? That's a firkin, not a merkin. That's a whole different thing. So question 29 is, in the beer trade, how many pints are there in a firkin? Is that because that's what you say if you've had that much?
Probably so. If you had that many, I don't think you'd be saying very much, to be honest with you. Somebody would definitely be saying it for you.
Fair enough. So that's question 29. In the beer trade, how many pints are there in a firkin? Question 30. The name of which fabric literally means hairy caterpillar in French? You alright?
Yeah, I nearly swore then.
No, don't
Bang
do
me
that.
up. Bang me up.
Bang-
Bang me.
Bang me over. Looked like you need to be. This Earth or Fuller's. Don't know which one.
I'll be
So-
right in a minute.
Right in a minute. So question 30 was the name... Oh, hang on. Oh, random... No, don't do that. Randomness. I'll just remove the answer. No, I haven't. Where was it? Question 30. Yeah, the name of which fabric literally means hairy caterpillar in French. That's 30. 31.
Hang on a minute.
What?
Deb wants 20 again.
Flipping heck. That's miles away.
What was the beginning of... What does question 20 begin with, she said?
Ah.
Answer your own.
So, question 31. Researchers suggest which involuntary action can be contagious? So that's question 31. Researchers suggest which involuntary action can be contagious? Is it swearing?
I don't effing know.
Oh heck.
Is it? Is it catching?
No.
Are you going to say a word beginning with F?
No.
Flip flop.
Firkin. Flip flop. Random first word that comes in around. An F. It's got to be a flip flop. Or a thong.
Or free.
Free. So that was question 31. Question 32 is, how long did Apollo 11 take to travel to the moon? So that's question 32. How long did Apollo 11 take to travel to the moon? Question 33. Which type of eyewear links Danger Mouse to Gabrielle?
Deborah.
What?
If Deb gets one right, it
It's
will
this
be
one.
that one.
Okay. But it's not Deborah.
If Deb
Not
gets-
Deborah.
if-
Not. It's
if
not
Deb
Deborah.
gets
Then.
one right.
It's not. I've got.
Deb will get this one.
Which
right.
type of eyewear links danger mouse to Deborah? Deborah.
Is
Yeah,
it
and
Deborah?
That's a whole new. I've never worn a pair of Deborahs before.
Oh, it's linking back to the old, the last quiz, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, there's the Zonky and the Zebra. And
Oh, right,
there's,
yeah.
There's Deborah and the.
Are you a Zonky or a Deborah?
Mm.
That's fine. Yeah. So question 33: which type of eyewear links Danger Mouse and Gabrielle, as in the singer, not just some random Gabrielle? Question 34: what is the sum of the numbers 1 to 9? Does that mean adding them up?
Yes.
So if you add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 together, what number does that come to?
Mm.
That's what we're saying, isn't it?
Yes, the sum of 1 to 9.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Not as in 1, 2, 9. As in the numbers 1, TO, 9.
Oh my God.
It's very complicated. So yeah, so if you add 1 to 9 up as numbers, what does it total? How many fingers have they got? It depends how big your team is, isn't it, really? Put your
This
fingers
is
up.
it. If you know your 9 times table, you should be alright. No? You not know your 9
I'll make
times?
it up.
Well, you do it on your fingers. It's easy.
2. 3, is that the answer?
Yeah, of course. 10. Woo!
Woo! Right, brilliant. So question 35 is which sport uses the terms fumble, muff and tackle box? It's not a sport I've played, to be fair. Can they all have it at the same time?
I'm not sure. Number 32, Deborah wants.
Number
I'm
32.
serious now.
So if you fumble me tackle box, is that an issue?
Oh, good lord.
Oh my word, you get sent off for that. What question? Which one? 32.
That's a Vinnie Jones move, isn't it, that?
Probably so.
32.
32 was how long did it take Apollo 11 to travel to the moon? So yeah, so basically which sport uses the terms fumble, muff and tackle box? Went to a college with a guy.
Went to a college.
I went to a college and there was a guy there who did this sport.
Oh.
The only guy I've ever known to, it's a bit random for. Anyway, it's all good. So question 36. The second full moon in a single calendar month is commonly known as what? So that's question 36.
I nearly gave that away
No,
epically then.
he's nearly saying something. So question 36 is the second full moon in a single calendar month is commonly known as what? Then we're on to some cryptic clues, cryptic questions. Got a
Oh,
few of them.
my favourite subject.
Yeah. So I can tell them. I can tell them what they're looking for then.
Oh, he says so at the top.
Make it reader. Oh yes, if I could read, that'd be good. So all the next ones are chocolatey cryptic clues. Yeah.
Yes, all chocolate.
They're cryptic clues that should help you find or discover some kind of chocolate-related thing. Bum 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 bum. And if we're all good to go, I'll crack on. If you need to hear anything again, let me know, and Nick will let me know what I need to sort of repeat. So moving on to the all chocolate cryptic clues, I'll give you a cryptic clue, and I want you to name the chocolate thing. Looks like the chocolatey type things.
Chocolate.
Well, it's chocolate related, so yeah.
Chocolate. It's
Chocolate,
all
chocolate. So question 37, the cryptic clue is fourth from the sun. And if you know your planets, you should understand the chocolate of some sort.
Yeah, why don't you give it away?
That's the clue.
Yeah. It's cryptic, not anagram. Cryptic.
Cryptic. So fourth from the sun is question 37. Question 38, the cryptic clue is steal lots. question 38. Steal lots. Question 39. The cryptic clue is, give us a minute. Give us a minute. That's the cryptic clue for 39. Question 40. The cryptic clue is not smooth. I couldn't think of any chocolate bar that was lumpy. Oh, that lovely bar called Lumpy.
Don't make me laugh, it hurts.
So question 40, the cryptic clue was not smooth. Question 41, the cryptic clue is not lactose tolerant Tracy. I like this one. So question 41 is not lactose tolerant Tracy. What chocolate could that be? Question 42, the cryptic clue is festivities.
Deborah wants 39. Is she not listening?
No.
She's been on the gin.
How big is it? If they've got a big screen where they need bigger speakers.
Yeah. Or just listening tackle.
What? Are they not ears?
Yeah. Cryptic clues, you see.
Cryptic clues, I need some ears that understand. So cryptic clue 39 was, give us a minute. That's 39 for Deborah. Question 42 was festivities. That's a cryptic clue. Question 43, the cryptic clue there is spin round. Question 43, the cryptic clue for the chocolate is spin round.
Deb says she can't hear because the cat's eating.
How big's the cat? Is it a lion? Is it a tiger? What's it doing? Is it eating one of your friends? It's so I can't. It's screaming, man.
Is it when the Tiger King shut his place down? Deb and Sharon bought a lion.
I can't hear because the cat's eating Sharon. And Sharon's screaming and he's munching. And
Yeah, can you just repeat 39 again?
39 is still, give us a minute. So question 44 is chip off a bit. Chip off a bit. What chocolate is that? A cryptic clue for.
7. Deb says 7. 7 what? 7 cats, they're all eating at the same time, are they?
It should be in the kitchen eating.
In front of the screen.
In the front room.
2 dogs. And
2 dogs are playing Scrabble.
Kerry-
We've got
Kerry
7 cats
just walked
eating.
They got 7 cats, 2 dogs, and a person.
They got a partridge in a pear tree.
Yes, it's the autumn song.
Imagine that. It must be
7
one
cats
and a slug in a. It's just randomly doing
and a
stuff.
slug
And
in
a badge.
bowl of salt. God.
7 badgers.
Dogs are barking. Oh, 7 dogs are... No, 2 dogs are barking.
2 dogs about.
1 person walking.
Where do we get to? So 44 was chip off a bit, was the cryptic clue.
Deb says she's deaf.
What?
What?
Question 45. The cryptic clue is Milky Way, but not Milky Way. I don't get this one. I was like going, doesn't make sense.
I got it straight away.
Because you eat all the chocolate. So question 45, the cryptic clue is Milky Way, but not Milky Way.
The drugs are kicking in.
Woo! That's what we must be singing autumnal Christmas songs. So that was 45. 46 is, this is a funny one, knock her down twice. Yeah, question 46, the cryptic clue is knock her down twice. Knock her down twice.
It's so Derbyshire.
Yeah.
Great Northern, that answer.
Yeah. That's funny. Question 47. The cryptic clue is assemble the puss. So question 47. The cryptic clue is assemble the puss. Question 48. The cryptic clue is celebrity place to drink. So question 48 is celebrity place to drink. Question 49. The cryptic clue is not from Derbyshire. Don't forget they're all chocolate related. So question 49 is not from Derbyshire. And the final cryptic clue questions for around chocolate based is the clue is Mediterranean Glee. It's not a club, it's not a singing club, is it?
No.
So question 50, the cryptic clue is Mediterranean Glee. So we've got 10 questions left after that. So if you want to hear any of those again, let us know and I can repeat some of the cryptic clues. But what I'll do is I'll crack over the questions and you just ask if you want to hear anything and I will repeat them at some point. That's all right. So moving on to question 51. The question is, frigophobia is the fear of being what?
Frigophobia.
Frigophobia.
Frigophobia?
I have no idea.
I don't know how to say it. Frigophobia, I would
Frigophobia.
say. Not frigophobia.
Frigophobia.
Because that'd have a D in it, wouldn't it?
Don't know.
I'm scared. Scared of fridges.
Fear of fridges. Dude!
It's a fridge.
There's a fridge in the bloody thing.
There's a really big fridge in the kitchen. Can you go and get it for me?
So frigophobia then is a fear of being what? Question 52. In 1992, the first text message sent to a phone said what?
1992.
19, back in day. So that was in 1992. The first text message was sent to a phone. But what did it say? Was it a wrong number?
Yeah. I did not have.
Yeah. So question 53. Until the 13th century, the Isle of Man belonged to which country? So that was question 53. Until the 13th century, the Isle of Man belonged to which country? Interesting if anybody does know that one. I didn't know it.
Neither did I.
In fact, yeah, come back to it. Question 54. What is the most common colour of toilet paper in France? Is that before or after use?
Before.
Nice. So 54 is, what is the most common colour of toilet paper in France? They're funny headlights, don't they, in France? They're funny headlights in France,
Do
anyway.
they?
Yeah, they all have yellow lights, don't they?
Do they? Why is that?
I have no idea. Because remember we went years ago, drove through France with my dad, and they kept, because you realise you've got white lights, therefore you're from British, they used to flash it, put full beam on with their yellow lights.
Oh, the car's dyslexic.
Why would dyslexic got yellow lights?
Well, it's like yellow glasses on, isn't it? It's supposed to have like yellow glasses.
If you're dyslexic,
yeah.
does that mean...
Blue ones or whatever. I don't know.
What about those 3D ones? The words just jump out at me. Can't read, but they just look. So that was question 54. 55 is, if you dug a hole through the centre of the earth starting from Wellington in New Zealand, which European country would you end up in? So if you were to dig a hole through the centre of the earth starting from Wellington in New Zealand, which European country would you end up in? Or appear in?
Like from Outlander, like you've gone through the stones.
Yeah. I was watching the whole programme about the concept of falling through the earth and you'd never actually make it.
Well, you'd die.
Well,
very
no,
quickly.
They were sort of saying that due to the sort of gravitational pull, you'd actually fall, and then you just get to the point where you just stop. Anyway, so if you didn't burn on the way through, the gravitational pull would get to the point where you just stop in limbo.
You'd be ash and just return to nature, really, wouldn't you?
No, like we all do anyway.
You'd get there eventually. Somebody'd like drink you or something with some dust type of thing.
Dust.
Yeah.
So question 56. We're on to Henry VIII now. So Henry VIII introduced which tax in England in 1535? Oh no. It's an interesting tax.
Yeah.
Wonder what it depended on.
Very topical, isn't it, at the moment?
Yeah.
Cost you a fortune.
Interesting to know what they there must have been a scale of tax and how they calculated it. Anyway, so that was question 56. Henry VIII introduced which tax in England in 1535? And at quarter to 4, he took it away.
Mm-hmm.
Question 57. What is the correct term for a question mark immediately followed by an exclamation mark? That's just random texting, isn't it, these days? Does it go with the emoji of a unicorn?
And a muffin with a candle in it.
So question 57 is, what is the correct term for a question mark immediately followed by an exclamation mark? I've never heard of that before in my life. Ooh. Question 58. The average person does what 13 times a day? So that's question 58. The average person does what 13 times a day? Question 59. Native to the Caribbean, what sort of animal is the mountain chicken? So that's question 59. Native to the Caribbean, what sort of animal is the mountain chicken, as in up a hill? There's this chicken going rawr, rawr. So, native to the Caribbean, what sort of animal is the mountain chicken? As in mountain is M-O-U-N-T-I-N. He's a pest, he is. He's just really around.
It wouldn't be a chicken.
He's just loving you. Like reminds me of that dog. We used to have a cleaner, and they used to have the dog, and he was quite friendly. This dog. Every time you bend down, he'd be like, "Hey, he's just loving you." What are you gonna do?
No, he's not. That's not love.
What's love got to do with that? Anyway, question 60. The last question. The UK's Dyslexia Research Trust is based in which British city? Why is dyslexia such a hard word to spell? Okay.
Well, it's the test, the ultimate test. If you can spell it, you're cured.
If you can,
I'm not sure if you can be cured of dyslexia.
I'm cured. Well, I'll just stop reading and writing. That's it. I don't have to worry about it. So question 60 was, the UK's Dyslexia Research Trust is based in which British city? There you go. That is your 60 questions. Do you want to hear any more again?
Do you like it?
We haven't got any videos this week, have we?
No. Thought you were going to sing for us.
No.
Dance?
No.
Yeah.
We've just putting one together for John, but we'll have to put that on Facebook.
Yes.
Easy enough. Yeah, Macy wasn't playing this week, was she?
Nope.
She's all keen at the start of the week, and then when it comes to she's like, "No, you're not paying me enough for this."
Yeah, when you get the camera out, she goes all, "Nope, diva, diva."
I want £1 a video. Mm-hmm. So, do you want to hear any questions again? Let's have a quick look. There's nothing on the Book of Face. Is it on YouTube? I suppose the thing is, because we've obviously got lots of events coming along over the next sort of, well, they're all planned for next year now, aren't they? But we will be doing lots of different bits of fundraising. So if you don't yet follow the Facebook page, then please do. Obviously, there's a lot of great stuff going up there at the moment. The kids are going to do a big sort of thank you, aren't they, on behalf of the campaign. Mm-hmm. And we'll post that video onto Facebook. In fact, probably Facebook and Instagram and also Twitter.
And YouTube.
And YouTube. So please follow all the channels. So if you are a Facebook fiend and you like to follow sort of stuff we do, then go to Peak School Chinley, which is the SCH of school. So Peak SCH Chinley. Go and find us there, which you probably, if you're already on that screen over there, then you're doing it. If you are an Instagrammer, then it's exactly the same @address. Go and find us on Instagram. Please follow, that'd be marvellous. You should see a lot of stuff that we do as well. And if you are a Twitterer, then again, exactly the same @address. Go and find us on there and follow what we do. That'd be fabulous. Because like I say, we've got lots of great stuff coming up. And it'd be nice if you've enjoyed the quizzes and you want to sort of help with other stuff and want to get sort of just know how we're getting on with different things, then follow us. Easy enough, isn't it, really? And again, if you're on the YouTube page, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and also hit the little bell thing, isn't it? Basically, yes. So you get updates when we post new videos and things like that. That'd be fabulous. And then the theory is then we pest you for the next few months. No, it's just nice. I mean, the kids are doing some great stuff. Updated. That's the thing with it all. The kids are doing some great stuff, and obviously there's people don't want to talk about it. Obviously, the Christmas thing's coming up soon, and then they'll be doing things between now and.
Yeah, we've got the gala dinner coming up next.
Yeah, next October.
Next year, so
is the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed, all being well.
And then we'll just see what happens with the COVID situation as to what we can actually do. So
yes.
I'm sure there'll be a few things to get together. Or
yeah, and then when we're allowed out again, we can then start to do some more face-to-face quizzes, can't we? Which is quite cool. Mm. We can do a quiz tour. Mm. Right. So it sounds like nobody wants to know any more of the questions. Nobody's asked for any more questions, have they? Or repeats of?
Right, just to explain what the John video was about. This to come on Facebook.
Okay.
It's just about how much money we've raised, and if you want to.
All right. Okay.
Talk about that. No.
No, it's just I've not seen the videos yet. You've said to me, but I've not actually looked at them for an editing point of view yet. So is it just going through all the monies we raised for the different campaigns and for the different things?
it's just a roundup of the year of fundraising.
Okay.
And so that everybody's aware of what we've raised and just to say thanks really. So if you watch out for that video of John on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter, then you'll just get a bit of a thank you really and a sort of definite figures and what's going to happen in the future with the boxes and the iPads and communication devices that we've been using and buying and everything else that's happened over the last 7 months, because we've managed to raise £8,500 in the last 7 months, even through lockdown and everything else and all the challenges that we've had. We've done a great job. So thank you to everybody. But just watch out for the video of John on Facebook coming soon, very, very soon. Next couple of days.
I've edited it, you mean?
Yes, next couple of days. We've edited it.
Yes, you sent me the videos, you got rough idea. I've got to go and play around and stick some stuff on, but that'll be fine. We'll do that. Just didn't get time to do it for the quiz, but no, it'll be good. So it looks like we're just going to go through the answers then. Yeah?
Yes.
Nobody's... Either people fell asleep during the cryptic clues or we've gone offline. One of the... We're still live, we can still see it on Facebook. Alright then, let's go to the top of the shop and go through the questions. So the very first question I asked was, which country is Chepstow in? Chepstow is actually in Wales. So if you put Wales, give yourself a point. Well done. Question number 2, which was which English football team was the last to win a top division title in England with 11 Englishmen? So the answer we're looking for is Man City. So give yourself a mark if you got that. If you also put down 1968, then give yourself a bonus point as well. So in theory, it's out of 61, this one, isn't it? Yeah, there's 60 questions because that was the bonus one. Question 3, the question we asked was, what was King Edward VIII's real first name? He was called David. Would it have been King David I if you'd gone with David?
Possibly.
Possibly, but didn't we? It wasn't cool, apparently. So question number 4 is, where was the Queen when she heard of her father's death? She was actually in Nairobi.
Kenya.
Yes. With a Welsh accent.
Yeah. I was going for Australian myself, but hey ho.
What was it? It's like Nairobi. In Australia.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a reason why I don't do accents, because I can't do them. Question 5 is, what is the name of the ability to speak or write a language that couldn't have been acquired by natural known means? It is xenoglossy. She's spelled with an X, apparently. So Xenoglosssy. So if you randomly wake up tomorrow speaking fluent French with no clue, then you've got a big dose of xenoglossy. So that was fair enough. Good luck with that one if you got that one. Well done if you did. Question number 6. Italy shares basically the longest part of Italy is bordered with Switzerland. So if you put Switzerland as your answer for question 6, then well done. Question 7. The Outcast song Hey Ya popularised which phrase? If you wrote down shake it like a Polaroid picture.
Shake it.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Then put yourself a mark on that one. So we were looking for shake it like a Polaroid picture. Question 8 was, a Prime Minister calling a general election is said to be going to the country. Lives in a house, a very big house in the country. So yes, if you put going to the country, then well done, you got yourself a mark. Question 9, a skulk is a collective noun for foxes. So lots of foxes is a skulk, apparently. Watch that video somewhere, they're jumping on the hedges.
Yeah.
They've got all the hedges cut nice and go, we don't understand why. And there's these...
Gardener's World.
The Gardener's World, was it? And these foxes were kept jumping on the hedges and leaving big footprints in them. So question number 10, the last of the first set of questions, was who said, if I see something sagging, bagging or dragging, I'll get it nipped, tucked or sucked. And that was Dolly Parton. So if you got Dolly Parton, well done. Definitely deserve a point for that one. Then we got on to the crazy anagrams. The first set of anagrams were all 90s music related. So question 11 was the anagram was Grips Slice. Hopefully you realise that was an anagram of Spice Girls. Spice up my life.
Every boy and every girl.
Spice up my life.
People of the world.
Spice up my life. What's the words?
Slam it to the left. If you're having
Been a good time.
Shake it to the right.
If you
No,
feel fine. There you go.
Slam it to the front.
Should have been a singer. Question
In the
12.
Spice Girls.
Well, I think so. I'd have been a bit of girl power with me white frilly socks on and me boater.
Yeah, exactly.
So question 12 was Tutu Bathhouse Live. We were looking for the beautiful South. So if you got the beautiful South from the anagram, well done. Question Question 13, the anagram was Siberia Bow Mill. We were looking for Robbie Williams. So apparently, hairy camera is Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey. Or hairy camera, as he likes it.
Hairy camera.
Yeah, so hairy camera was Mariah Carey. 15, which was Thatch Arsenal. We were looking for the band The Charlatans. Question 16, the anagram was Pry Misled. We were looking for Simply Red. Question 17 was the anagram was Shoe Inspector. We were looking for the band Stereophonics. And question 18, Rain Van. We were looking for the band Nirvana. So well done if you got some of those.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
How?
That's like Isabella the other day where they went, hello. Hello, crazy woman. Part of the anagrams were body part related. So the very first one was question 19, and that was nil sorts, and we were looking for the answer of nostrils. It's very difficult to blow me nil sorts.
Quite.
Question 20, the anagram was decathlon lines. We were looking for Achilles tendon. Question 21, the anagram was covert pine, and we were looking for optic nerve. Question 22, the anagram was ale bores, but we were looking for ear lobes. Question 23, the anagram was carpanes, but we were looking for pancreas. Not St. Pancreas.
No. Just pancreas.
Yes. 24, the anagram was not sleek, but we were looking for skeleton. Question 25, the anagram was all peat, and we were looking for patella. It's a bit like Nutella, but not quite.
Yeah, but a bit harder.
A bit lower. Anyway, question 26, the anagram was big race, we were looking for rib cage. Easy when you know the answers.
I've made a
What kind of anagram? Hello? All Spanish on me.
I've made a conscious effort to keep my mouth shut,
Okay.
and you've taken the biscuit today. Pinch.
Just don't pinch a loaf, that's the worst thing. So back to the questions. Question 27 was how many legs does a lobster have? Hopefully you put the answer of 10 Lobsters have 10 legs and some right big claws.
I don't know if claws are part of it.
No, it's their hands.
How many hands
Look.
does a lobster have?
2. I don't know. Well, I don't know anyway. The answer's 10, so I don't care whether it's classed as legs or hands. 28. In the Julie Donaldson story, The Gruffalo, it's the mouse that confronts him.
Don't you know?
In the mouse, don't you know? So you put mouse, well done. Question 29. In the beer trade, basically a firkin is 72 pints. It's a lot of firkin beer, that, isn't it?
It is a lot of firkin.
Question 30. The name of which fabric literally means hairy caterpillar in French? It is
Caterpillar. Caterpillar.
hairy caterpillar. Caterpillar. In French is chenille.
There's a song in everything. I just want to sing every time you say something.
What's the chenille? Chenille.
It's a Prince song, and it's no.
No, right, it's not a
It's not a
sortable.
clean one.
Not many of them were.
No.
Question 31. Researchers suggest which involuntary action can be contagious. It is the big yawn. That's the contagious one. So if you've all yawned on screen, then got you. So if you put yawning, that's fine. Question 32 was how long did it take Apollo to get to the moon? It took them 4 days, basically.
How long did it take him to get back?
Did they get back? It was Neil Armstrong, wasn't it? It was Apollo 13 they nearly did. I'm assuming it took them
4 days.
maybe. It might have been downwind coming back.
Possibly 3.5.
Or downhill. It's downhill coming back, it's much quicker. It always seems longer when you're going somewhere anyway, doesn't it?
Yeah, so it's definitely like 2 hours on the way back.
Yeah. Maybe they got
Didn't
they got
stop.
Concorde on the way back.
Didn't stop. Didn't stop at the services on the way back.
This is it, yeah, it went straight through. We had a wee before I went.
Didn't stop for a Milky Way.
Anyway, so 33. Deb, hope you got this
At
one.
that point.
Yes. Which type of eyewear links Danger Mouse and Gabrielle? It is the eye patch. Could put pirates in the pirates. Question 34. If you add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9 together, you should have come up with an answer of 45. Fingers crossed and all that. Question 35. Which sport uses the terms fumble, muff and tackle box? It is American football. Question 36. The second full moon in a single calendar month is commonly known as a blue moon. Oh, boo, 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 boo. So well done if you put a blue moon. Is that a Corey bottom? It's something you do in January.
Yes.
Oh,
Clearly.
so cool. Anyway, we've got the cryptic clues. It's
It's
the
meaner.
chocolate. What? Pardon? Yeah,
Carry on.
carry on. Okay, I'll keep going. So we're on to the cryptic clues around chocolate.
Do you need to zip it?
So the question 37 was fourth from the sun. Hopefully you got Mars with my bit of a giveaway. Question 38, the cryptic clue was steal lots, but we were looking for bounty. Question 39, the cryptic clue was give us a minute. We were looking for timeout. Question 40, the cryptic clue was not smooth. We were looking for crunchy. Steph having a quick shake.
Shake it.
Shake it like a
Like a
dog. like a busy dog. Anyway. Question 41. Not lactose tolerant Tracy. We were looking for milk tray. Milk tray. Bless her. Shaky. Question 42. We gave you the clue of festivities. We were looking for celebrations.
It hurts so much.
Don't laugh. Question 43. The clue was spin round. We were looking for twirl. We know a twirl, don't we?
Yeah,
She's a donkey,
baby
you know.
donkey.
Baby
Don't
donkey.
you know?
Her mum's called Whisper. What was her gran called? Don't know. You see a chocolate bar as well.
Mm.
Maybe she was Killer Well. So that 43 was twirl. 44, chip off a bit. We're looking for flake. Question 45, Milky Way, but not Milky Way. We're looking for galaxy. Milky Way, but not the Milky Way. Well, not able. Anyway, so yeah, galaxy was 45. 46, knock her down twice. We were looking for double decker. I love that. Knock her down twice. Double decker. That's 46. 47, assemble the puss. We were looking for Kit Kat. 48 was celebrity place to drink. We were looking for Star Bar. Obviously.
Like Star Wars, the...
Yeah,
that one.
Question 49. The clue was not from Derbyshire. We were looking for Yorkie. And question 50. Mediterranean